User joined your channel.
Hello.
Hey!
How you doing?
Okay, well I now have access to the hub. I'm just going to put the password in. Really? Okay, I'm in the. I'm looking at the hub online. So what am I looking for now?
Okay, I don't know what brand you have. On mine, you go to advanced. Yours might say advanced settings.
Yep.
Is yours Netgear by any chance?
Sorry?
Is yours a Netgear or?
It's Virgin Media, so UK brand thing. So I don't know what it's.
Well, my Virgin Media one is a Netgear, but they probably have their own firmware on there.
Yep.
So under advanced setup,
Yep.
I have a setting called port forwarding, port triggering.
Yeah, port forward. Yeah, port blocking, port forwarding, port triggering. Any of those?
Yep. So the port forwarding one.
Okay. Yeah.
So you should have a setting in there. Once you open that up, a service at port 1802, and that internal IP address should match what your IP address is.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Yeah, you lost me now. So I've got predefined rules service thing at the top, and a load drop down thing.
Yep.
It's got loads of stuff on it.
But you don't have any entries in there.
Sorry?
You don't have
have
any
any
entry.
port forwarding rules or anything, no.
Okay, so let's do add from service. Is that one of the options?
Yeah, there's an add rule thing, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what your individual steps will be like.
So it's got a name, start port, end port, protocol, and IP address.
Yep. The start and end port is going to be 1802.
Yeah.
And the internal IP address should match what yours is.
So 192.168.0.1, yeah?
No. That is your router address.
Okay. Hold on. Let's get back to that.
It'll say IPv4 address.
Sorry, what am I looking for again? So I've got...
So it'll say IPv4 address.
Yep. Okay, got that. Right.
It'll be like 192.168.0. dot whatever it is,
Yep.
and that's the internal address that you.
I don't want to see it do anything unless I put end port in. So is that going to be the same as a start port?
Yep,
1802.
correct.
Okay, got that. Apply changes. Okay, let's see what that does. Yay. Okay, see if we can get this baby brewing. Looks like it's a thank you.
That should do it.
Ideally, you'd have a static internal address instead of a dynamic internal address, but this is where you would go to check that.
Okay.
And
Select fantasy grounds.
the situation from before is probably that you don't absolutely need to set your port forward at 1802. So Fantasy Grounds will work sometimes without it, but it's better to go through the steps we just did because then it'll always work.
Okay. Alright, server's theoretically up. Do you want to have a go?
Theoretically, yeah, I love it.
How are we doing?
Well, it says connecting, but it's not doing anything for me.
Yeah, it's thinking about it. Mine's thinking about it.
At least it didn't conk out like it did before.
I can see that all 5 of you are trying to connect. So
Oh, then it'll work.
Right, let's go zip out our TeamSpeak for a second because that's messing around. 1 sec.
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your
Oh, it's
channel.
doing something.
Hello.
Downloading files. That's gonna be a good sign.
Got that annoying thing where TeamSpeak won't work if I don't have it on top again. It's so annoying.
The push to talk thing.
Yeah. Worked earlier without it being on top, but now it's not working. I don't know.
Okay, I got mine.
You hear me?
Yeah.
We got you.
Yeah. The ball is there.
There you go. My apologies for the delay this evening.
No worries.
Bugs the heck out of me.
As I was saying earlier, usually it's Kevin that's causing delays with his headset.
Could you please release the ownership of Kraz?
Yeah, I'm on it. Hold on. That's 3. So how is everybody anyway?
We're okay.
Pretty good.
Tired. There's a online convention for Dungeons and Dragons, and I have between yesterday at this time and tomorrow at 11 a.m. I have 7 games.
Which convention?
ALO Con 2016. It's the Adventurers League Online people. And so aloonline.net is where the information is.
That can't be anywhere near as good as, say, Gamer Geekend or Fantasy Grounds, FG Con or FG Days.
Well, FG Con and FG Days are similar, but this is all Adventurers League 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons only, and those other cons incorporate a wide variety of games, so they're more inclusive that way. But this is all the Adventurers League 3 seasons of modules, and they just released a new one. And actually, the game I played last night was with the author of the person who wrote it, so that was pretty cool.
I feel slightly humbled that you're here.
Not really. I'm dedicated.
Yeah.
Unless I'm deathly sick, as Ted can tell you, I will make it.
Okay, so 4 all in, I think.
Looks like.
it.
And I've got 4 on the combat tracker, which is good.
Are they the same 4?
Yeah.
I have
Yep.
this sneaking suspicion. I'm not sure. Is Kevin still there?
Hello. Oh no, I see him light up, but I hear him not.
Here we go.
No. Well, I'm starting to feel cursed now.
You didn't diss some gypsy woman on the on the train platform, did you?
No. He has a nice new microphone.
You should have got one for Christmas.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
It worked just fine when he first arrived. I don't get it. He appears to be connected to Fantasy Grounds.
And you can hear us as well. So that's 2 out of 3.
Sorry about the laughing.
So we can roll with him in chat until he until he figures it out.
Yeah, we can roll, I guess. If he's okay with that. Let's watch and see what
If he ain't
says.
okay, he'll drop his ass.
User disconnected from your channel.
Okay, I'll take that as a no then. We all know he's going to turn it off and turn it on again, don't we? Okay, so if I remember correctly, we're in level 4. Just sharing your map with you. Just sharing your map with you. Okay, I think you've got tokens from the combat tracker now.
Yeah, this was.
Ooh, can anyone remember what we did last time?
I mean, this looks like the lair of the manticores that we retreated to after we battled with those kobolds. Was it kobolds? I think it was.
Even goblins, but yeah,
Goblins,
okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the manticore lair, sitting on the silver pile. Okay, so you came in downstairs, you fought your way past 2 manticores, you found the treasure hoard, which is in the room you're sitting in, and then you came out and you went sort of southward, and then you got ambushed by goblins, and we had a major goblin fight. And then you withdrew to recover. And if I remember correctly, everybody leveled and everybody healed.
Well, I didn't level, but we healed.
Okay. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
I can still hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, Kraz has quite a ways to go before level 4.
So you do. Okay, any word from Kevin yet?
User joined your channel.
All you have to do is ask.
Speak of the devil.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
God damn it, I can't believe I'm back again. I hate this thing.
It's okay. Mine seems to be on permanent talking now, so might just probably easier than press to talk at the moment. Okay. Kevin, have you seen the Fancy Grounds okay?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you got a map.
Yes, and there's 4 tokens are there.
Hooray! We were just talking about what we did last time, which was kill goblins. So, you're in a room with loads and loads of silver coins on the floor. The door to the west is closed. There's an opening to the west, and Epicurus is chilling in the blood-smeared and gore-filled room off to the side. It stinks in here.
Oh, right. We've already been out. Sorry. We've already been out this door. You just reshaded it when we came in, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit of a git like that, you see.
No, that's good.
After 8 hours, I figure, you might not remember stuff.
If you do leave your mic open, though, we're all going to hear ourselves repeated like we are now.
That's what headphones are for.
Okay. The weird thing was I didn't ask it to have open mic. It just had open mic. I love TeamSpeak 3. It's my favourite program. Okay, just a quick heads up. Sometime in the next hour, there is going to be a brief knock at our door and I have to answer it, which will take me about 5 minutes. So when that happens, I will sort of try and give you a heads up and run away, okay?
Yep.
Do you have a pizza coming?
Well, not exactly a pizza, no. We have a food delivery coming.
Makes sense to me.
I don't go to supermarkets anymore. But it was the only time slot I could get, unfortunately. Anyway, what do you want to do?
Well, let's head back down that corridor where we got ambushed, I would say.
So would you like to go and open the door to the west, or would you like to go the long way around through the passage?
I believe the door to the west we couldn't open, which is why we retreated to here, because it was fairly safe, because that one was unopenable. So we're going to have to go around again, I believe.
Spoilers.
Didn't we wedge it so that it was unopenable, or was the door simply just unopenable?
I mean, A, it was locked, and B, I think it opened inwards and all the coins were blocking it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I was looking forward to telling you that all over again. Damn you and your amazing memory. I can't remember what I did yesterday, let alone like 4 weeks ago. Okay, so you want to go around the long way then?
Sure.
Unless we want to chisel our way through the door or the wall.
It's been known to happen, but usually at higher levels and with magic.
Yeah, we did have in Kevin's group, we had one guy who was like a part earth elemental who would then proceed to walk within the walls and just poke his eyeball out and take a look.
Oh, I so want to chop his head off. Okay, so wandering around the back. I know it's slightly tedious, but hey. So back through this is the room that Kraz is now in, where Thagal is the room with, creatures hanging from the shackles on the walls and blood everywhere and stuff like that. It's really nice.
And the lovely
Cool.
smell.
That's where most of the smell's coming from. Dead manticore carcass just to the north in the corridor outside the room there, which is always good fun.
And a fairly stripped one, if I remember correctly, because I think we prized the barbs out of the tail.
I believe you're correct. And with Bjorn running around the corner. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it
yes,
too
it's
much.
all coming back to me now. Holy crap.
So where Bjorn is now is where you start coming across goblin bodies and blood everywhere and stuff like that. There are probably a couple of dozen of goblins that are littering the halls here.
Deck the halls with bodies of goblins.
La 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 la.
Yep.
The snakehead, I remember.
The interesting thing is that the doors are closed again.
Well, we know that because they closed them in our faces.
Really?
Yep, they withdrew and closed the doors on us. I was going to suggest that we take a look at the one
Hey, David.
to the east first, because
This is the
the main
bi-weekly
body seems to be over here in the west.
Ice-Rivan realm. It took us a friggin' half hour to get going because the guy's router didn't work.
To the east here.
Is that speaking for the party?
That is me voicing my opinion.
All right, let's do it.
Do we have a caller? Do you want to elect a caller to have the final say in any tough decisions, or are you going to be democratic?
Kraz is in the front.
Well,
Depends on which way.
That's if we're going west,
That
yeah.
depends on which way we're going.
I just came over here to make sure. I just came over here to make sure these halls were still empty, or dead bodies, of course. But we opened the door at the bottom there. We've opened the door at the east that we can't see right now. I can't remember if we opened this top door, but I think we did. But we have not gone to the east.
I think a couple of these doors were opened for us by goblins pouring out of them.
Yes, yeah, well, that's
rather than us opening them. But,
right.
But it did seem to be that the main force was over there in the west. So I would personally think I'd rather take a look in the east first. See
Sounds good.
That we clear that out, so we don't have any behind our back when we then head further to the west.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so I'm gonna head over here and have a listen at the door. If there is a keyhole, we'll have a look through the keyhole.
Okay, drop me an investigation roll, actually. There's a door. It's kind of like closed. Looking through the keyhole, you can't see anything. It's dark on the other side, and it seems quiet. The door's wooden and banded with iron.
Okay, anybody else have any skill with seeing if there's any traps or anything like that?
I believe that's the one thing your party lacks, isn't it?
Not so much.
Okay. In which case, I'm just gonna go ahead and try the handle, if there is one.
Yeah, there's a kind of handle thing.
Everybody else is standing well back? Good.
So you're pushing the door open. I left the girls at the back there loving it. Okay. So you open the door. Who's got the lamp, by the way?
We had light spells on various items that we carry around.
That's right. You got a bright sword, haven't you?
I've got a bright axe.
Axe or something, yeah. A light axe, that's it. I remember now. Okay, room behind is a large chamber. It is looks like it's some kind of common area / storage area. There are sort of sacks and barrels of water, sacks of like various vegetable-like matter that looks a bit rotten and horrible along the far wall. There's an opening to the south that you can see, but there's kind of like cots on the ground around the edges of the walls. There's enough cots down there for probably about 4, maybe 5 goblins, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can see various like normal effects and bits and bobs around, but no sign of any creatures.
Okay, I'm gonna move in toward this corner so I can have a gander through that opening there.
Okay, you could have sworn that as you come around the corner, you could have sworn you heard something around that corner. Maybe like a sort of shuffle and then a click sound. Bit weird.
Like that secret door at the bottom there?
Yep, and you can see as you come around the corner, you can see, yeah, the door is slightly ajar.
Okay, so I whisper extremely quietly, but I'm not shouting, but over my shoulder. I think we've got company back here.
Over here, over here, over here.
And as you watch, that closes and clicks again. Okay.
Yeah.
Becomes kind of like a stone wall on the far side. Looks like a room probably in there from the style of the wall and stuff, rather than a passageway. And you can see just in the corner, at the bottom there are some like boxes and stuff stacked up just in front of where that little opening was.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna slowly make my way down here so I can take a look around the corner, and as I set off, I motion to Thargal to keep an eye on that corner there and mouth secret door.
Okay, so the room, it looks like a storage room. On the west wall, you can see a couple more kind of goblin sleeping cots. But you mostly see boxes and again barrels of which are appear to have water in them. Okay, doesn't smell too great in here though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can't see the outline of the door now, but you kind of obviously know where it was a second ago.
Yep.
Hey, Kraz lights up the magic.
Gotta cast mage armor.
Okay. So I kind of make my way around the, obviously avoiding any barrels or stuff, but just kind of around the room to kind of going around the room on the western side, checking that there isn't anybody or anything hiding in between. Not greatly, but just sweeping an eye over the stuff, that there isn't anyone or anything hiding in between the barrels and stuff, and make my way to where I saw that opening.
Okay, give us a perception roll as you come into the room. And if you're going stealth, give us a stealth roll as well.
Pardon?
If you're going stealthy, give us a stealth roll.
Well, not particularly stealthy, but I can give you a roll.
Get up. Okay, the room seems empty. It's all still in there and quiet in there. Can't see anything unusual, apart from Thagal, obviously.
Nice.
Okay. So then I start looking around where I saw that door ajar to see if I can find some means of opening it. So, any stones sticking out or recessed or anything of that nature.
Okay, investigation. Okay, it doesn't take you very long. Running his hand along the wall to the east side of the door, there's a little slightly recessed stone which you kind of like push, and you hear the thing click. Okay.
Okay.
And then it just pops very slightly away from you, so maybe about 2 or 3 inches away from you. It's very slight.
Okay, so I signal for everyone to be ready. Then I give it a push, so it opens into the corridor or whatever is behind it, yeah?
Yeah, okay, and you can see light behind, by the way.
I mean, I kind of stay where I am, so I'm not like right in front of it, but I give it a push so the others that are further back can see if there's somebody there, and then if they don't immediately get shot, then I'd stick my head around the corner.
Okay. So there's a passage sort of opens up from there, slightly different style of stonework. Still looks dwarven, or Draxian, sorry, but like slightly different style. Hold on, Thagar. No immediate kind of action. So yeah, Thagar, did you want to wander in then? You can stop right there, because you're going to run face to face into someone. Okay, better roll initiative, guys. Better roll initiative for me. You got some lizard folk. And Thagal pretty much just walks into the room, and then just, as he comes around the corner, there's this creature standing there.
Do you have the drop on us? We must have been making too much noise in the hallway.
Nah, never.
Sorry, I was just looking for the picture, but hey, there you go.
I probably locked it up.
Right, okay, so everyone rolled, yeah? Hooray. Really? That's pretty poor rolls, guys.
Well, I am sorry.
Thanks.
I am in back.
Yeah, I guess so. Here we go then. Yeah, Lizard Folk on the corner, number 1, lobs a javelin at Thagar as he comes around the corner.
Not this
Always good
shit.
fun. Thankfully, that misses, clatters off the wall behind, which is a fair sign to everybody else that there's some danger going on.
Danger, Will Robinson.
So, I was trying to open the PHB and I tried to open the DMG instead, and it's just giving me massive errors, just on and on and on. And it's just every time I close the window, it's going back and giving me more and more. So I'm gonna have to go back out of Fantasy Grounds and come right back in.
Okay.
So I shall return presently. If it comes to my turn before I get back, I would do the standard move close and firebolt.
Cool.
Okay.
Right, so Lizard Folk. Another one steps from behind the wall of the far side of the room and lobs a javelin. I love shooting a guy who can't actually speak.
Lizard Folk,
Also a miss.
op,
This is a 4.
multi-attack.
Rubbish. Now my Fantasy Grounds is doing odd things as well. Hold on.
Might be because I'm trying to reconnect.
Probably. I'll blame you.
Meanwhile, what I was searching for was I have the wand of paralysis, but it doesn't show me the information. The link didn't work.
What's this button for?
Oh, overpowered multi-attack. Oh no.
You wanted to find the wand of paralysis.
Yeah, because I must have picked it up. It's on my character sheet. I don't remember, but it's all blank inside. It doesn't give me the information. And I'm thinking we might want to use it.
Wait till we're all dying.
Once you get Kraz back in, I'll drop it onto you. It's not a problem.
Great.
Melee attack time, hooray! It's be heavy club and spiked shield time, hurrah! This is not funny. As he smacks Thargal in the face with his spiked shield, thwap. And again.
Or not.
Bjorn. What do you want to do, dude?
I'm gonna move there and take a whack at Lizard Folk 4.
He's got a big nose.
Yeah, that's
Protruding
why I'm
big
doing
nose.
that.
Okay, and I'm going to have to dash for that thing I said I was going to do. Be back in a moment.
Food delivery.
Well, that was excellent. A 2 and a 1. I guess I tripped on the way there or something.
I'm sure we could probably keep going since it's all of our turns anyway.
Yeah, but Kraz is next, and he doesn't know what the 1 does. So.
Yeah, but I'm not going to use it this turn anyway.
Okay. Knock yourself out. Move.
Oh, I was waiting for the turn to be passed.
Oh, can I do that?
Hey,
Yeah.
Bjorn. You're Bjorn, you can pass the turn by clicking on the down icon in the lower left hand.
Down icon in the lower left hand.
Of the combat tracker. It's supposed to be a dragon. It looks like a palm tree, but it's supposed to be a dragon.
It's a palm tree. I love it.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally do now. Now that's going to... You've ruined it for me forever now.
Sorry.
Well, that was a quick turn. I guess I'll move forward, though.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Now
sir.
I can.
Yeah, I lost it again. I had to reset the setting or setup wizard. That works.
For the next 10 minutes or so.
For the next 10 minutes.
He's right though. Keeps on happening.
Looks like you have a high roller on your hands. Let's see. What does he mean? What is he talking about? Oh, you mean maybe me? Yeah, fucking nothing. The DM is what you must be referring to.
So anyone affected by the lizard?
You mean as in injuries? Yeah.
No. I mean anyone affected by the blizzard in America.
Oh, the blizzard. I thought you said lizard. Spokane, Washington is quite rainy and fine.
Quite a long way away from the East Coast, yes.
Yes, it is. They're getting hit like crazy.
Yeah, I'm just seeing all the updates with everything shut down more or less.
Yeah. Did Thargal go yet?
No.
No, I haven't gone yet. I have to wait for the DM to come back.
Oh yeah, we were taking our turns, but you can wait if you want, I guess.
No, that's fine. I'm just going to.
We don't need a
then go into
DM. What do you
raid.
mean? We don't need him.
It's not like it's Savage Worlds. I think the damage automatically applies.
Yeah, there you go. We don't need him at least until Lizard Folk number 1.
Ta-da! What have I missed?
You
Bjorn
missed,
went,
Kraz moving
Kraz
forward.
went, and yeah, right, I shot and missed. And then if you would link me the wand, that would be great.
Oh, yeah.
So I got, okay, great. I got a box that said unidentified. It did, you must have closed it, so it did disappear.
It should be on your item list.
Oh, let's see. Great, I do have it now. Thanks.
No problem. Okay, so where was he? Thagal. Want to get some payback?
I think he just tried.
Oh, I missed. Hooray! Okay, that it then? Down to Epicurus?
Epicurus moves forward as far as he can, and then stops. And rather than firing an arrow over his shoulder and past Thargal's ear, he will just pass his turn.
Okay. You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I hate to be responsible for piercing the dragon's ear.
Back to the top. I'm going to chuck a javelin at Bjorn, I think. That looks fun.
Yeah, sure. Now you start hitting.
That's the one thing I really love about Fantasy Grounds, is you can't fudge dice rolls. And I kind of like that. So, having done that, he's then going to, he's going to go and shout down the hall behind him in some bubbling language that you don't really understand. Pale human, kill, kill, kill. Or not. Number 3 is heavy clubbing and spike shielding.
Okay, now I got the wand of paralysis, bitches.
I think we're pretty much back where we were last time, where they keep hitting and we keep missing.
Yeah. Clearly. Because, why wouldn't you go for Bjorn? That makes perfect sense. It's going to try and club and bite. What was that you were saying? Go on then, the pale.
Okay, I'm going to have another go at this friendly guy.
Let's dance.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues.
It's been a sad month, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Bosh!
They just seem to keep going, don't they? And all at 70, which even for rock stars seems a bit young.
That's the drugs and booze. Okay, you done, Bjorn?
Yep.
Mother of hell.
I think I might be able to take you. Is Thagal enraged yet?
Yep.
Okay, maybe he shouldn't have had quite as much damage then. Is it automatically sorting out the damage for me now?
I think it should.
Yeah, he's using a thingy. Automatic-y thingy. Just going to look back down the record and double check. Buff, buff.
This DM does not like to show effects on the combat
Doesn't look
tracker,
like it is,
even if they're our own. He also does not like to show the party because we cannot see the party. But it is a fun dungeon.
Ow! My eye off the ball. I need to go and hurt one. Okay, are we on to Purus?
So I'm gonna sneak around here. 1,
Go on, quiet
3,
again.
4, 5. Yeah, he did.
Probably.
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago, and we just noticed. That's awful.
No, he came back in the middle and then he went again.
Yeah, the stream might be laggy because I'm uploading a video to YouTube.
What level am I?
Our last
Yes,
game
you
that we
are.
played.
Round 3. Okay, Lizard Folk. 2 guys chucking javelins at Bjorn. Right, Lizard Folk are going to disengage. Okay.
Disengage. That's bullshit. What's
Here's
going
Bjorn.
on?
What are you going to do, dude? Charges forward.
Try again. If at first you don't succeed, fail again, but fail better.
Yeah, look at that. There comes more.
Is that Bjorn done?
Yep, that's me done.
Yeah, I'm noticing the rage thing didn't seem to work. We'll try and do it properly from this point forward, I think. Krez. Sounds like a big effect spell coming here.
That is
It's
sleep.
time. Yeah, I guessed. 18 hit points worth. Starting with the weakest, yes?
Starting with the weakest current hit points, yeah. Do we know or you haven't figured it out yet?
Okay, so number 2 goes Sleepy Bye.
So number 4 did not go to sleep.
Nope.
It seems that number 4 had more. Oh, but if you're doing random hit points, that might not be okay.
Ha ha ha.
See, now I figured something out.
What are we up to? Thagal. Oh, breathy. Okay. 1, 3, and 4. Roll that damage.
Some serious halitosis, man.
Yeah. Whoosh. Him done? Bring it on.
All right. I'm not doing well with this today.
Hmm. Okay, number 1's going to disengage as he changes to javelin. Two is unconscious. 3 is change into a javelin and chuck in. I think it's Thagal.
Seeing as he just breathed on it.
Alright. Four's going to target Bjorn. Oh, that was a joyous round. My guy's going to show up and fight, do you think? Bjorn!
Okay. Give it another try. Whoop, what was that?
What was a hit?
Yeah,
Do you
no,
hit,
no,
you
no.
automatically crit an unconscious guy, so crit damage.
Oh, we attack number 2. Oh man.
Somehow I wasn't I automatically rolled twice, which I'm not entirely sure why.
Because he's unconscious, you
He's
have advantage,
unconscious.
and if you hit him, you do critical damage.
Yeah, it
No,
was
but
not.
it did 2 attack rolls.
Right, because you have
Yes.
advantage because he's unconscious,
Okay.
which we should not have attacked him because he's unconscious.
No, but I wasn't really aware that the guy in front of me was unconscious.
Oh, it says so in the
My-
combat tracker, and I put him to sleep, so hence that kind of that basically makes what I did worthless.
Just roll double damage. Come on. You're probably going to kill him. Or not.
Well, he gets
Well,
another
That
he
was
gets
only one
another
damage, so roll
d6.
the other one. There you go.
Except that he doesn't get the +3.
Whatever.
Just trying to
That's
keep
not
it fair.
haggle.
Keep it fair.
You kill him. You chop his head off.
Off
Hooray!
with it! Off with his head!
You know. Sounds like it wasn't such a bad call after all, Bjorn. Do you want to move?
Yeah, it was a fucking bad call.
Yeah,
You don't
I still
fucking
can,
attack an
okay.
unconscious character. Jesus.
You can. You can go and engage 3 Lizardmen if you want.
In fact, I think. Well, in for a
Yes.
penny, in for a penny, in for a pound.
That's fab with an American accent, that is. As long as it's £1 sterling, obviously.
Obviously, what else would it be? And considering that I've lived here for 11 years, 12 years, and only lived in America for 1 year, I am surprised that you think I have an American accent.
Yeah. It's a really interesting accent, it has to be said. Anyways, it Kraz's go.
Okay. I'm gonna move down
Light
and
him up.
I'm going to cast sleep on all 5 of them, and then this time I will caution the party that should I be successful, I would not like you to attack things that are lying on the ground unconscious.
I don't think we did that. Well, I didn't do that.
Well, I did.
Fine, 19 points. Okay.
You can reopen the map, Thargal, by clicking on Images and Maps and choosing Level 4.
Okay, so you see Lizardman 4 fall unconscious to the ground in a wave of sleep. The others seem largely unaffected. Okay, Thagal. Remember, you may want to deselect targets a little if you're not breathing again. He rolls forward into number 1.
On the map at the upper left, there's a Clear Targets button. You can click it and it'll wipe them all out for you.
Nicely done. Should I have an extra 6? Now you can hit the double damage button. Oh, sorry, the plus.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, done. Yours.
Is lizard folk for awake or asleep?
He's unconscious and asleep.
Can he be automatically slain?
No, but you get an advantage on attacking him and do critical damage if you hit him.
Is lizard folk 5 awake?
Yep.
Him I'll shoot.
Okay, Yoda.
Dang it! I have not hit today.
Oh, back to the top. Lizardman 1. Okay, we're going to switch into our combat mode then. Here we go. Heavy club and spike shield. Well, that was interesting. Lizard Folk 4 didn't do that. Because, you know, he's asleep.
Yep.
Have some parabolic arcs back now. Now we're going to storm forward. Okay, clattering off the walls with the javelins there. Absolutely no point. Bjorn.
Okay.
What you going to do, Bjorn?
What you gonna do when we come for you?
They're actually giving you a run for your money, aren't they?
User disconnected from your channel.
How is he doing?
How is he doing? Lizard Folk 1.
Yeah. Is he
He's
still?
badly injured and bleeding and doesn't look very happy.
But he is still on his feet.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not. Your blade sinks into his flesh and puts him down. Hoorah!
Ooh, that's me done.
That's me done.
Re-up. I don't know, through is up.
The guy was struggling with his speak again.
So 3 is up. Is that correct?
The only one that's asleep is 4.
All right.
And I apparently cast invisibility on myself. I don't know what happened.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm just gone.
User joined your channel.
All right, I'll be right back.
He's
I'm gonna take the
back.
dog out quick.
Okay. Hey, we're up to. Oh, Lizardfolk. Okay. Number 3 is not looking too badly injured. He's kind of fairly brave. He's looking at his sleeping fellow next to him and going, "Wake up!" or something like that. He's going to clobber.
What in the hell is happening?
Bjorn!
Okay. So, does it look as though Lizard Folk 4 is waking up now that he has been nudged by his companion? Hello?
See, no, he doesn't look too bad. He looks still asleep. It just looks like his mate kind of stomped into his space and then was focused on troubling Epicurus rather than waking him up.
Okay. In which case, I'll go for him.
Ouch. Now very badly wounded.
So I don't have a token, but it is not going to preclude me from doing this.
Ooh, nice.
Boo hiss. Yeah, what did happen to your token? That was bizarre.
I don't know. I just assumed I accidentally cast invisibility, which is a spell I don't have. I don't know.
Technical problems, no doubt. Tagal the Silent is doing nasty damage to number 5. I reckon Epicurus will lamp the guy. I reckon Epicurus will attack on the guy. Okay. Number 4 is asleep. Getting a bit worried. Gonna try and disengage. You're up. The enraged charge forward, I guess.
Yep. I've just about had it with these guys. And I have some iguana on a stick.
Ouch. Krana has the flame hand.
Flame hand.
Hot hand Luke.
I've unbelievably only hit once with that today. And it seems that
Oh, nice.
2 is my roll of choice, by the way.
Okay. What do you guys want Epicurus to do? Kill the guy on the ground or storm forward?
Go forward is what I would say.
Seeing as Sargal seems to be trying to kill the guy on the floor.
And get to there. And attack with his bow, I guess. On the run, arrow style. I'm going to give this guy a save to wake. Yeah, number 4's coming around. Half move to stand. Grabs up weapons. Well, that's not good.
I thought 4 was sleeping. What happened?
Sargal just woke him up.
And then he bit him to death.
No, the DM woke him up.
No, Sargal woke him up.
How did that happen? I missed it.
If you look in the TeamSpeak chat, he didn't realize he was on the ground, like I didn't the time before.
I think he went to go and coup de grace and attacked, missed. I gave the guy a save to wake up. He woke up. I had him get up
Oh
and
my
bite him.
god. Okay, that's it. No more sleep ever. I'm changing that spell.
Bian. I keep having Aber in my head every time I say Bian.
Can we just back up a second and let me see if I can parry that last attack? It's not entirely clear how this works at the moment.
Super Trooper. So what you doing?
Going to parry the one that just hit me.
Parry.
Yeah. Parry. When another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend one superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll on your superiority die plus your dexterity modifier.
Roll it.
Okay. So,
You just have a reason for Gal not being able to talk now.
D8.
So 9.
Minus 9, so I just negated all of those 7 points.
You go.
Does that mean I take it that means I can still act?
Yeah, it was a reaction, so that's fine. You just can't, like, if he was to run away now, you can't opportunity attack him.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's going to get to run away. Ow! Bosh him there. Oh.
Missed with the second one though.
Okay, all done?
That's me done, yeah.
Yes, come on, sleepies. Give me a real sore point now, isn't it? Can you ever hit with a firebolt?
Once.
Fagal needs to make a death save.
Except for that one hit, Kraz has literally done nothing today.
Well, you slept some people.
Right, but the overall effect of that was 0.
I don't know, you put them out of the fight for a round or two.
The idea is you put him out of the fight till the fight's over, then you just kill him.
Yeah, Thargal's dying. Curious.
I'm thinking that Epicurus is going to go help Thurgal.
That sounds like a solid plan.
I don't really have healing. I bind him and stop his.
Yeah, you can try. You could basically you can make the medicine roll, but you're at a disadvantage because there's a lizard man right next to you.
How about if I stick him first and I'll save Thurgal next round? Or I'll stick him now and then I'll use my action surge to save Thurgal. How's that sound?
Sounds like a plan.
On here, big money, no whammies. Gotta go, sir.
Oops.
Well, let's go ahead and just use that action surge on taking him.
Much better.
Well, I hit him.
That was so unlucky. Had the 7 come up, that would have been it. Game over. That was ace. You can't fudge dice on this thing, can you? Okay, enraged and scared lizard folk attacking Epicurus. And terrified lizard man attacking Beyond. Heard you, Adam and Eve here. Beyond!
See if we can finish him. Not like that, we can't. Standing there slugging at each other and not hitting once. That's me done. That's a bit better.
Kraz hit, yay! Now you made a difference.
There we go.
Death save from Flagal. Not looking good.
Do we have anyone that has any healing or can pour some kind of potion down his throat?
Epicurus going to go for that healing thing, or you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. So, at a disadvantage, you say?
No, that's standard
So,
roll. 12 better to bind his wounds.
So not at a disadvantage.
No, because
not
the
now.
All right.
The-
So
yeah.
let's
This
do
man's
this.
dead. There you go.
What's that?
That's good. He's stable.
That's good. That's it for me.
Okay.
Well, that was kind of Lizard Folk 5.
And he's going to try and run so you get an opportunity attack on him. Ooh, got away with that one. Beyond, you're up. Very obvious secret door on the north wall where Bjorn's looking. Victory.
Woohoo! I think I'm gonna second wind myself. Is there an automated way of doing that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You open the second wind dialog box by clicking on it, then go to your
Yeah.
actions tab and drag that into your actions tab, and it should create a power for it.
there we go. That was rather good.
Nice.
Looks like
Nice.
the girl's in a position where he can level up now at 924 XP. Okay, so you feel a flush of martial victory as you hack down the last of the lizardmen. They run down the corridor, and it kind of goes all quiet again in the area. It's lit here. There are torches along the walls, along the south wall basically, and along the east wall and the room you left behind.
We do have to search them.
And as I said, Bjorn can see a secret door in the north wall. It's obvious there's a door. It's obviously a slightly disguised door from the other side, but from this side it doesn't look very convincing. And there is a normal door which appears to be closed, wooden door banded with iron to the west. Searching the bodies, you just find a few scraps of bits of food, and obviously the weapons they're carrying, big heavy clubs, and they have spiked shields and javelins. What you find is also stashed at the back room here where Bjorn is, there are various boxes and bits and pieces and bags of stuff which have been consumed. These look like the stuff that the goblins had in the room adjacent. Okay, what do you want to do?
I mean, is Thagal still...
Yeah, he's stable but unconscious.
So, I don't think we should open any of these doors until we've sorted that out, because whatever we open, there's likely to be people behind it, or I use the term people loosely. So, does anyone have any healing?
Since he's unconscious, isn't this the part where somebody just whacks him? Oh, I'm the only one that thinks that's funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody has healing spells though, isn't that correct?
And bring a cleric.
Right.
You have some healing potions amongst the party somewhere there.
True, but can an unconscious character drink a healing potion?
Yes.
You can allow that? Okay, then I have a healing potion. I think I do.
I can allow that. The rules allow that. Just pour it down his throat. I'll tell you what, pour a liquid down his throat and choke him.
Actually, Kraz does not have a healing potion, as it turns out. He's got a potion of invisibility and of heroism, but that's it.
Be quite funny.
Yeah, I mean,
you can make him disappear.
Yeah, disappear so now he can't be healed. Nobody has a healing potion?
It would appear so.
Oh,
Thagal's got one on his body.
Ah, so there we go. We'll take that and administer it to him.
So apparently it does 1d6 piercing damage. Okay, so roll 2d4 plus 4. Two d4 plus 4? Do you want me to do it? Okay, so 11 hit points.
So henceforth, potions of healing will have +4 instead of +2. Is that right?
No, just this one.
Ah, just this one. Okay.
Come on, let me have some freedom here.
Well, but you're not explaining that, so how am I to know that that's not what you're going to be ruling all the time? Is what my question was.
Hmm. Okay, so Thagal's down to 12 wounds. 12. Yeah, 12 wounds. Okay, what's next?
So how does everybody feel about looking in one of those doors?
Do we have time for a short rest or no?
You need to find somewhere you can hole up for an hour and feel secure. We want to go all the way. We want to go back to, say, the goblin room at least.
Yeah, I'd say at least the goblin room where we can. Which way did the door, from that hammer-shaped room? Which way did that door open? Where we turn east.
The door opened inward on the room, so away
So
from
we
you.
could wedge that,
Yeah.
and then we can close the secret door and
Yeah.
keep an eye on that. That should give us a fairly safe haven.
It's a plan.
Okay, let's do that. Rest up for an hour.
Yeah. So you want to do a short rest? Hold on a second.
Yep.
Intriguing. Okay, during the course of the hour, you do rest. That's not a problem, but you do hear a lot of noise outside the door to the west that you wedge shut. You can hear goblins moving around and talking, quite a number of them as well. And you can hear dragging sounds and probably as if they're moving bodies.
So I wanted to answer Thargal's question. If you use your hit dice on your front page, you can do that during the short rest to heal yourself.
Yep. You can use the other one if you want. But you're at full hit point now, so that's fine. Gotta love the healing rules. What's the plan?
With all that activity behind that door, I would suggest we leave the wedge in place for now. Go back down where we fought the lizard men and probably have a look behind that secret door. How does everybody else feel about that?
I agree.
Fine.
While we're at a juncture, does anyone want a natural break for a couple of minutes, or are we all good?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, it's cool. So Thagal's, yeah, going to be gone for a couple of minutes. Okay, so you want to open the secret door from the inside, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, can I make out the mechanism, or do I have to look for it? I mean, since this is the back
It's very
side.
obvious. It's very obvious, little lever thing.
Okay. So
So you're just going to pull it?
I'm gonna have a look and see if there's any obvious traps. Not that I have much skill doing that, but
Okay, investigation roll for that. Drop it in the tower for me.
as I did before, yes.
No, looks fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and do that gently and quietly. So should I do that with a stealth roll then, or?
Yeah, go on. See how bad you are. Okay, that's not too bad. So the door opens. It doesn't squeak or anything. It's actually quite well oiled.
So I just kind of open it a tiny little bit and see whether I
Immediately hear goblin voices on the other far side. Quite a number of them talking. But I'll show you what you can see. Just a little crack. Voices are echoing from both directions, west and east. Sound kind of agitated.
Okay.
Maybe something like a dozen or more.
I pull it to again and let the latch fall back in place, and then I whisper to the others, okay, there's a lot of goblins in there. Do we feel up to that, or?
Sure.
Okay, the thing is, behind this door, there is a small, like an anteroom. So we're going to be kind of restricted, but of course, so will the others, the goblins potentially.
Who found the secret door?
What?
Who found the secret door?
Well, apparently it was fairly obvious from this side because this was like the back of the secret door.
Okay.
So that's what the DM said. It was obvious to see, hence we didn't have to look for it. Because this is kind of like the secret passage, and it's a secret door from the other side, not from this side. So I think what we could potentially... Does anybody else have a wedge that we can use? Or is my wedge that we have left up there the only one we have?
I have a dagger. No, I don't either. I have a knife.
You allow using a piton as a...
Pitons are fine, yeah, you can whack a couple in under if you wanted to.
Okay, because I mean, in that case, we can kind of block off that that door to the west of where we are now.
That sounds good. It doesn't sound quiet, but it does sound good.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna stay. I mean, I have pit on, so somebody else can. I mean, I was thinking more of wedging them under the door rather than trying to bang them into the ground. So kind of use them in place of a wedge, which is still going to be noisy, but not quite as noisy as trying to whack them into the ground. Hello?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay by that secret door, ready to whack anyone that comes through there. Give someone else a piton or two to block that door at the west, and then once we've done that, I imagine that Fagal and myself can kind of position ourselves by that secret door, the other two behind us because they've got their range attacks. We shouldn't be bothered by anyone coming at us from anywhere else than the front there. And then we basically just have to draw them in, and we should then at least only have to deal with two of them at a time, as they are limited by that small anteroom. So we shouldn't be being fired on by ranged attacks or anything like that.
But apart from anything straight on. Yeah, you got the anti-room looks like it's got like 5 foot or so wide archways. Yeah, either side.
Yeah, well, I mean, it should at least give us quite a bit of cover.
Oh, yeah.
So, everybody
probably
okay?
fit 4 people in that anti-room for combat comfortably.
Yep. Everybody okay with that?
Sure.
Right, so if you're on initiative, and then we'll open the door and go.
Okay. Can you remind me again how I get my initiative onto that quick bar at the bottom?
Yes, you just left click it on your character sheet and drag it down to the bar and release it, and then it'll be there. And when you click it, you do not have to double click it. You only have to single click it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, but last time I tried it, it kind of rolled it. But there you go. That's a little bit better than last time. From all of us. Or most of us, anyway. Yeah, Fagal said that he was picking up his daughter, so he said he would be
I'll
gone.
do that roll for him, it's okay.
I'm not entirely sure how long ago it was that he said he'd be gone for 8 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, we can just roll anyway.
And maybe you can move him up to that beside me by the secret door there.
Okay, everyone happy with their positions?
Yep.
Epicurus is the first to act at the moment.
What am I reacting to?
You're
That's
not
your
reacting
action
against
first.
I'm holding my action.
Okay. Any particular stimulus?
Yes, if an enemy comes through the door that I'm standing next to, I'll gut it.
Yeah, that door's
That
piton,
one's
correct.
wedged.
All right, then if they pull up the secret door and an enemy comes through there, I will shoot him.
Okay.
Unless you didn't do a very good job at wedging that door, but that was the plan. That you wedge that door so we don't get surprised from there.
Me? I thought you wedged it.
No, I said I was standing by the secret door, making sure that we weren't attacked from there while the other door was being wedged, and I handed the pitons to the person by the door, which was you.
Oh!
ones that I've got in my hand.
Oh, I wondered what I was supposed to do with those.
That's funny.
Would you
These are
care
funny
to
arrows.
would you care to wedge it now?
I think we can take it as read that he would have done that, unless you have an objection to.
No, that's fine. I some copper pieces. I could have done it with that too. My wife seems to think that's funny. Give Penny a door shut.
Okay, so now that we've sorted that, I shall
two.
once again unlatch the secret door, open it, and step into about here and see if I can spot any of our adversaries from there.
Hello?
Hello!
I'm back.
DM rolled you a 4 for initiative, and we are just beginning to find these guys.
You've missed nothing.
Should we be worried that there is one thing called the goblin boss there?
Okay, so you
Take him
can
on,
see
Tamo.
a kind of a bigger goblin talking or shouting more precisely at some other smaller goblins, looking rather agitated. They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
I let out a frightened squeal and duck back.
Okay, now they've noticed you.
Yeah, that was kind of the plan. So now I ready my attack for the first one that gets within range.
I think we're going to take your having a peek as your action. Kraz. Running away.
Not running away, just trying to make sure. It seems as though I have a clear shot to the goblin boss from my vantage point now. Would you agree or no?
I'd say it was a disadvantaged shot
Okay,
through a door and archway.
I would
past
like
goblins.
to. I would like to not have disadvantage. So where must I go to not have disadvantage? Up to and including in that anteroom.
You step through the secret door, and on that back corner, and I'll give you a clear shot.
So here.
That'll do.
Okay. I'm going to try and paralyze the goblin boss.
Okay.
And with the remaining 10, I will... 15, actually, I will move back.
A thin blue ray streaks from the tip towards the goblin guy, zaps him, and he's paralyzed for a minute. I can try and save it into my turn. Okay. Is that a dex save?
I'll find out.
Cool. Thagal.
Thagal, I guess you weren't there when we discussed the plan. The plan was for you to stand next to me and we wait for the goblins to come to us so we don't get surrounded.
Well, I don't think it's going to happen anymore.
He can take back his move if he wants, let's be honest. He wasn't here.
Because potentially and quite likely there are goblins on the other side, on the eastern side of that anteroom as well. Because we heard voices from both sides. So if we stand where we are now, they are quite limited in the numbers that can attack us. Whereas if we go into one of those rooms, we're going to be slaughtered.
Okay, I have the answer to is it a dex save or not. The Wand of Paralysis description is all jacked up because what it is it's a ranged attack to hit him, and then he's paralyzed. And then the description says at the end of the turn, the guy can repeat the saving throw, which there is no saving throw. So I guess it would be up to you.
Awesome. Can we just there's probably worth just checking the paralysis spell in the players.
That'd be the best thing to equate it to, yeah.
I'm willing to bet that's what it came from.
That is something I have to report to Fantasy Grounds, that is messed up.
Oddly enough, I can't see a spell with that either. Ray of Sickness, Enfeeblement, and Frost. Prismatic Spray, Scorching Ray, and Colour Spray, Poison. That's it. Nothing under the word paralysis.
Yikes.
Okay, well, I'm going to make it a Constitution save because that makes sense to me. Any objection?
No.
I just think that shaking off paralysis seems to me like health. Dodging
Right.
it for dex.
That makes sense.
Okay. So Thgal,
Testing.
ready in action for the first goblin to come in range of his great axe. I got that. That's no.
We heard the testing, by the way.
Over.
Oh, it's working, is it?
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah, it'll
Okay.
last like 2 minutes. I'm lucky.
Yeah, we're not,
Goblin
we're
boss
not
gets
expecting it
saved.
to last.
At the end of this, I got to ask what microphones you guys have because my microphone is crap.
Turtle Beach PX22.
I've got a Samsung.
I've got the lowest, most ridiculously cheap headset on the planet Earth, and it works fine.
That's the one I want then.
Yeah, because this one's $80 and it's the third one I've bought.
Mine was like
What's
$6
Kraz's
on
save
Amazon.
number?
You win.
What's Kraz's spell save?
Monoprice.com has good ones too.
What's the spell save? What? I didn't get that.
What's Kraz's spell save?
Oh,
after
right.
saves again, so it'll be
It would be,
8 plus 2 plus 3. Yes, 13.
yep.
Just passed my save with a goblin boss.
Boo.
Epicurus.
Alrighty. No target of opportunity has presented itself.
Nope.
If I sneak my way over here, 1, 2, 3, 5, can I get a shot that way? I'd say Goblin Warrior number 1.
Yeah, you can have a disadvantage shot.
Advantage, huh? I'll take it at a disadvantage,
Double
although I don't know why
doorways.
it's a disadvantage. Oh, 2 doorways?
You got a secret door that's open, and that's kind of blocking the slightly, and then a little bit of archway.
I'll take the shot anyway.
And then Thargal obviously standing there hulking as well.
The other one was a 15. It might have been a hit.
Shoom.
Glances off this doorway right here.
Goblin Warrior 1 turns around and looks at you and goes, "Ah!"
It's a parrot.
And everyone goes quiet. And he pulls out a scimitar and then tries to dog out of sight. Ducks behind the doorway.
Probably a safe move for him.
You hear many scampering little feet and shufflings and drawing of sword sounds from both sides of the archways. I'm just going to fiddle around with these guys for a second.
Wouldn't a grenade be nice right now?
Okay, sorry about that. Beyond.
Well, in that case, I now ready my attack for the first one that comes into range.
Okay. Kraz?
Kraz wants to move up and re-paralyze that guy,
Okay.
if possible.
And we hit. Gazap. Two charges down.
According to the effect, you've just paralyzed the DM. The effect reads paralyzed DM.
Well, it shows on the Goblin Boss, so
Thagal.
I don't actually see that paralyzed by DM, but whatever.
No. If you read the effect, the one of
User in your
paralysis
channel timed out.
or paralyzed DM.
I know, I just lost text.
Oh, paralyzed DM. Yeah, what the hell is that?
Like I said, you just paralyzed the DM.
That is absolutely wrong. I have to fix that. So so it's actually paralyzed M. So Ubiquitous, just remove the M off that, or should anybody attack him, the effects won't work with that M on there. And then I'll fix my wand. Thanks for bringing that up.
No worries.
Yeah, there's just
Sword.
an M got in there somehow. So I fixed it. That won't happen again.
Whoa.
Just lost Ted. Okay.
That's not good.
Oh, we
Can
did.
you throw a javelin at Goblin 1? You can at -2 to hit. As he's now properly in cover. That rage effect really doesn't work, does it?
Woohoo! Insta death.
Poof. Nice one. The javelin goes straight through his chest and puts him down. With a little squeak.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you want Epicurus to do?
Didn't he say last time that he was just going to ready an attack if somebody comes around?
Yeah. He's got a longbow, he's got a long sword, so having him ready a longbow shot, anyone comes in a shot, he'll take it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, last time he did shoot at disadvantage at the guy. I forgot.
You can take a shot at the boss at that range, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which should also be an advantage. Rah! Did you want to take your ready actions?
Yeah, that was the plan. Well, that went well.
Yikes.
So,
User disconnected from your channel.
oh,
They're dropping like flies in here.
Well, he didn't have a ready action, so
Okay.
because he threw that javelin last time, didn't he?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I might get my attack then. Hooray!
Oh wait. Oh no, we didn't.
User joined your channel.
Epicurus didn't ready in action. He took the shot. So yeah. Kevin's back.
User joined your channel.
I don't know what happened to my house internet.
Well, you hit the goblin boss with your disadvantage shot, so
That's good.
No, he had advantage because he's paralyzed. He did 4 damage to him.
I'll take it.
And now look at this mess.
Bjorn! They're pressing. Scimitars in hand. Shields up.
Okay, let's see what we can do with. Ooh.
You lost your character sheet, Ted.
I'm reconnecting now, so
Okay.
my wireless just died. I rebooted my router too.
Joy.
Why did the damage I did? Oh, I was going to say, why did it not show up? Okay.
No one bites the dust. Smashing skulls.
Wrong. I rolled the wrong dice for that. Sorry. I was going to roll damage. There we go. That's me done.
Smashing and scratching. Okay, Thagal. I'm guessing Thagal will have to step forward for that. Boss, going for save. Epicurus.
I'll take another shot at the boss or whoever happens to be there. I may need to clear my character sheet. I may need to step forward to make that open shot.
Yeah,
There's
you can't
a-
have Thagal on the way. at the minute.
There's another
Or
guy
I
in the
can-
way.
Well, I'll hold my shot until something opens.
You could step sideways and kill a goblin.
I'll do that.
Except you missed.
Yeah, I thought only I was doing that.
Okay, number 12 is going to attack Thagal. And it kind of goes quiet in there, so it sounds like they got a bit wary. Beyond.
Okay. They basically all retreated. Well, let's move in there then. I'm gonna move into there to see if there's any more that we are unaware of at present. And if there are, then I may decide to move back. If there aren't, then I will continue my move and attack. Okay. Oh, that's good. I've got one stood right there.
Hey, Rob Tui here. Here's me. I'm up here.
Guess I was wrong-footed.
Hey, Rob Tui here. Here's me. I'm up here in the corner. Welcome to my D&D channel. Oh, I'm over here now. Oh, wait, I moved over here. Oh, my.
Ooh, nice.
So I shout over my shoulder, 6 plus the boss.
Okay. I'm kind of scared to go there, but as I do I see anything to my right?
Yep.
Is he next to me? Are those next to me? Like if they're around.
They're kind of next to the wall on the other side, so you could reach past them and attack.
Well, my question is if I go away, do I now have 2 opportunity attacks facing me?
Nope.
Then I will quickly. I will firebolt number 3 and run away.
I kind of envision those guys kind of leaning back against the wall, kind of watching, using the cover.
Right. Okay.
That'll do it.
And then back down. Wizard, very cowardice.
Dark smash. Hear the lamentation of the goblins. Who's gonna hit? Who's gonna hit? Hello.
Well, he was asking how to use targeting. In the chat window.
I'm not sure how to use targeting. I mean, that's a very vague and wide question. I'm not sure what he exactly wants to do.
I guess for his breath weapon.
Oh, just hold control and click on each one of the mobs in the map that you want to breathe on. There you go.
You probably hit 3 as well, can't you? Is it a cone? There you go. Whoosh.
Nice. 3 again on the breath.
Drops.
2d6. He rolled 3 last time and 3 this time.
That does the trick.
Kill the dude. Oh no, not this guy.
Me there and chuck a javelin. Epicurus.
All right, I'm going to draw both swords and step here, allowing my partners here to withdraw into this room so we can fight from inside this room.
Have 2 adjacent goblins now. Correction, 1 adjacent goblin. So you basically decapitate him and slash it on the one nicely across his abdomen.
I think I'm going to use my action surge right now. And have that. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
we like you.
2 dead to guys right away.
That room behind you can see is empty of goblins now as well.
Got your back.
Very good.
Sweet.
And he's going to disengage.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to disengage. I'm going to run up. And he's going to disengage. Guess what?
He's going to run up and he's going to disengage.
And Thagal
The
is
hell?
dying again.
Get up off the floor. What's the matter with you?
Are they annoying you yet? Beyond.
Can I grab Thegal and pull him into the room to the east?
Yep. You can move at half rate. So you can move 3 squares of them.
Move to there and ask Epicurus to step aside and let us through.
Yeah, that's fine. So move Epicurus wherever you want him to go. So 5 feet in every direction. That's cool. Standing over the body of the bleeding Thegal, I guess.
Yep.
Kraz?
Okay.
You have like a fireball?
I'm coming in,
You're going through walls, awesome.
and I'm doing Thunder Wave.
Thunder, 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 wave.
Thunder.
Bosh.
And the 2 that failed are pushed 10 feet.
Into the wall.
You just smash one against the wall, and as his head and brains him out. He's dead. The other one's dazed a bit. That it?
That's it.
Thegal, death save.
Little overexposed there. Kraz?
Yeah, but I have mage armor on and I have shield. So we'll see.
Best of luck.
Thegal's death
Best of
save.
luck. How dare you?
Thegal's death save?
Can you hear us?
There you go. Okay. It says disadvantage second strike. And then nimble escapes. He's actually rubbish. Epicurus.
All right. I think what I'm going to do, probably against my better judgment,
Whose dog is that?
that's mine. Well, I know, he talks a lot.
That's awesome.
I'm going to run up here and take out Goblin Warrior number 9. And, anytime I'm just doing anything, happen to be talking, making noise, he decides he wants attention then, so.
That's dogs. I got 3 pet rats staring at me.
Rat swarm.
Yeah, the mischief. It's an awesome miss.
You know, and I'd like to back away, but I don't want a free attack of opportunity at me.
Dog.
I think I'll take it anyway, though. I want to make sure that I'm blocking so they can't come and get Thargal. Damn it.
I'll shield that. So I actually don't see my mage armor effect on there. Was that ever applied?
I didn't see it since we had the rest.
No, I didn't
But
either.
it's good for 8 hours, so we only took a short rest. It should not have. I never actually saw it go on in the first place, but I did cast it at the beginning of the game.
I did see you cast it.
Yeah, it's definitely cast. That's not an issue.
Yeah, see, so when I cast it, it doesn't show up in the thing. So
Be right back.
maybe it has to be self is the problem.
It's showing AC3.
Right. Mage armor is AC3, and shield is AC5. So right now, since I just cast shield, my effective armor class should be 20. Because it's 12 plus 3 plus 5.
Yeah, making the goblin miss.
Right.
And then disengage with his nimble escape.
That was the problem. I didn't have it on self, so it's perfectly fine in the combat tracker now. Saved once again.
User left your channel.
Another 19. Unbelievable.
Beyond.
Well, I guess I best try to stabilize
User joined your
Thargal
channel.
then.
Yeah, so medicine check a DC 12.
Not that I have any knowledge of medicine, but hey ho.
Tears off strips and tries to apply them, and oh dear.
Applies them around his neck and pulls them really tight.
Yeah. Kraz.
Okay. All of a sudden, she's just all too brave. So she's gonna come right there. And cast another Thunder Wave. And the Goblin boss is not pushed.
Okay.
However, since I am, I passed my turn, but since I am 5 feet away, I will take that opportunity to ski-daddle my 20 feet.
Okay. 5 feet back because you're double movement past Epicurus.
Right.
Okay, Thagal.
Is still dying.
Yeah. Death save number 2. Success. I need one more success and he's gonna be alright. Bossy time. Okay. Epicurus.
I don't think I'm doing this right.
Huh?
I don't think I'm doing this right.
Doing what right?
Helping Thagal.
Right, Epicurus seems to be away, so what do you want to have him do?
He would probably want to maintain his protective position, but do an attack maybe, like an arrow. What do you guys think?
Well, he has his sword drawn, so he'd have to drop that to be able to attack with an arrow. I think he probably.
Oh, he
does
might.
take-
Yeah, ready in action for an approach.
Yep, I think that's probably more likely.
Alright, so you're going to have him, like, if anything comes next to him, he'll clobber it.
Yep.
Right.
That sounds good to me.
Oh, the man's back.
They're not casting spells or anything, are they?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
You can
All
clobber
right.
him now.
I will clobber.
Yeah.
He ducks.
Sweet.
And he doesn't do very well.
That's because he was ducking my shot, and it caused him to stick his blade into the floor.
Nice. Let's have another go.
So can I take my second shot at him?
If you have one, you got 2 reactions.
I have a sword in each hand.
Yeah, but you can only take one reaction.
He set up his attack. So if they came near him, he would attack. So I'm going to go with that.
Okay,
Yes,
house
anyway.
rule. Definitely a house rule. Totally a house rule, but that's cool.
He set up his normal attack. So if anyone comes near him, he will attack with his sword. So I think that's reasonable.
No, it's reasonable for a house rule, but the rule states you can only take one attack.
I like this rule better.
DM, yeah, totally. DM can do anything he wants. That's the point. But just to be clear that is not the rule.
Yeah, I hate lawyers.
I'm married to one.
Without lawyers, there is chaos. I'm only speaking of rules lawyers like myself, not about real life lawyers.
Yeah, I want to make that clear. Alright, Bjorn, come on.
Not the lawyers I hate, it's the laws.
So,
Yeah.
Can someone take over and try and save Thagal?
As soon as it's my turn. I'm standing next to him. That was my intention. I can't go till it's my turn.
Okay, but since you said that,
Look at that.
That freed me up.
Oh, well, he's feeling very, very upset about being killed twice.
I've got all that blood on my hand.
He's just cursed by a bad microphone.
Yep, that's me done. Tumbling with all the blood on my hand from Fagal.
Nice. Kraz
Medicine check to stabilize the gall.
stabilizes him, no problem. So Fagal just lays there, really.
Lazy ass.
I should run in there and thunder wave all those
Okay.
bitches
Bossy boy.
again.
No, he's not. He's going to hit.
I'm gonna parry that second one.
No surprise there. It'll do it.
Add 10 hit points back on, please.
And he's going to disengage. Procures.
All right. Yeah, one for the boss.
That attack. Hold on. It's going to redirect that attack.
What's that?
Which means you swap places with the other guy and you have to attack the other guy. So you can attack your attack roll, but it's on number 6.
That's still a miss.
Okay.
Can you do that twice? Because I got another one for him.
There you go.
Yay!
Dagnammit.
Who wants to live forever?
These guys don't.
Boo.
Disengage and run away. Also going to disengage, run away, nimble escape. Okay. Björn. So a second wheel, I'm guessing.
Yep. That's why it says second wind.
Yeah, well, if I could read.
That's just a minor detail.
So, can I see them anywhere?
Yes.
Excellent.
Boo hiss.
I'm going to take a lunging attack at this man. Which
Oh, Kraz.
I will come in next to Epicurious, see that my friend the Pale has disappeared through some doorway I don't know about, and I will ready a firebolt for any enemy I see in my vision through the eastern doorway.
Okay.
Sorry, western doorway is what I meant. The left.
Yep. Thargal's still unconscious but stable. Epicurus.
I no longer see Goblin Warrior number 6 or Bjorn. Oh, I see they ran in the other room. I will chase them down. You know what? I'll stay here and protect my friend by opening this door.
It's just an archway, but yeah.
Okay, then by looking in that door and making sure nothing's coming through that way.
There you go. Come on, Kraz, take your shot.
Nice.
Woohoo! Brave Sir Goblin.
did you take your firebolt at the goblin?
I did.
You did.
It's in the chat window there.
Oh yeah, there.
Beyond.
Right into the wall there.
I'm gonna finish this.
Well, that's the intention, anyways.
Nope.
Not like that. Action surge.
Ducks and weaves. And
And
ducks
even
and
that.
weaves some more.
I give up.
You surrender. Kraz.
I am going to come up to see if I can get vantage on him somehow. You let me know.
Oh yeah, you can have a shot at -2 because I'm feeling in a good
All right.
mood.
Okay.
And Thargal snoozes a bit more. Epicurus?
All right, I think I'm going to take my second wind.
Sounded like you broke your second wind.
Yeah. That wasn't me.
That's like such a running joke at my table.
That wasn't me.
Every time someone gives a second wind, everyone at my table goes. It's just a really old joke. Okay, Goblin Warrior 6 is in a desperate last. It's like a rat against a wall, isn't it? Run away!
Run away! Run away! Oh, no, you don't. Oh, yes, I do. Finally. Not enough yet.
Still not enough. Gotta love that.
Unbelievable.
Thargal is still unconscious.
But stable, so that's good.
Well, as much as that Dragonborn was ever stable.
Right.
La 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 la.
They don't provoke, right?
La 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 la. No. And he's got special ability that allows him to disengage for free.
Finally.
Fat lot of good that did him. Okay. As the last goblin gets cut down as he runs away, probably on, slashes him across the back. Thargal groans slightly in his slumber. What do you want to do?
Does he have a healing potion I can give to him?
I don't think so.
Well, I would suggest we loot all the bodies.
Yeah, especially the boss.
Yep, and then we
And Thargal.
retreat. Then we retreat back into that room behind the secret door, so just south of where Thargal is, and put a couple more pitons under that secret door, and then we can have a rest there, because then all of the access routes to that are wedged.
Okay. No, we'll pull you in here.
Epicurus is going to level up.
Yeah. Fifth level's my favorite.
Right, 12 goblins, each with 2d6 EP, 24d6.
Interesting. Randomly worked out exactly 200.
And you're looting the body of the boss, yeah?
Well, the boss and the rest of them, but yeah.
XP treasure.
Okay, so potion great healing, 100 electrum pieces. We're getting towards the end of the evening, aren't we?
Yep.
Yep, I've got a game in 45 minutes.
Chase the
Nice.
knife, munched into bed.
So you're withdrawing, closing the secret door, taking a rest.
Yep.
Any of those 2 potions can be taken off the party sheet to whoever.
Well, I'm not going to get a level. I'm already at 4th.
I say we give the potion of greater healing to Thargal right now, since DM allows a throat jam. I love it.
I've just distributed the coins.
Coins are good.
Did you say long or short?
Let's do a long rest if we can.
Yeah, probably do that.
Then we don't need to use the potion.
Why? Does a long rest automatically give you all your hit points back?
It does.
Really?
Doesn't under the standard rules, yeah. Of course, my house rules, I don't necessarily have to let you do that, but I'm going to. You know why?
Why?
Because you're going to kill us off after the next.
We're in a good mood.
Oh, there you go. So then,
So don't pay attention.
it should have, in fact, removed my mage armor. Because that is an 8-hour thing.
Tis done.
Cool.
Cool. Okay. So, I hope that was all right.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You finally cleared out the goblins, aren't we? So, hooray.
I totally don't remember what we're doing down here besides this dungeon crawl, though.
You're after an object to deal with the undead and the cave chaos. And generally, like, murdering and butchering your way through the treasure. Okay, so, as I understand it, that leaves Epicurus to level up, Thagal to level up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to make a level.
Okay, Fire's just done that. Good stuff. Okay, anything else we need to do?
No. It's in 2 weeks then.
Yep, I better set that up on the server and
You have to open it. I don't know why it automatically closes it every time. Rather annoying. It's true on all the tables, not just D&D. Go into the library. It's not there by default. You have to go open to modules and open it.
PHP Deluxe is open.
Right, but for each player, they have to open it.
Really?
I know. Annoying.
I just closed it and reopened it, see if that helps.
Yeah, I'm able to access it, so I don't know. All right, guys. Hey, thanks, everybody. That was fun. See you in 2 weeks.
Have fun at your tournament.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Enjoy.
I will.
Disconnected.